Hey guys, how's it going on? Shinigami Sam here to do a review on Toriko chapter 390. Now this chapter, it told us Acacia's goal, but what I really want to address in this chapter is, like, we're really nearing the Earth's destruction, and it's really giving me, like, Planet Namex vibes from, like, Dragon Ball Z. So, I'm not sure how long, how many more chapters we have out of this, Toriko versus Acacia fight. If I had to guess, I'd say we've got at max 10 chapters, honestly. Probably around 5 or 6 out of this whole fight, because we're really ramping up to the end of this arc right now. Really ramping up to the end of the Acacia Neo arc, and it's getting awesome. I'm really loving it. I'm so twisted, man. I'm so, what's the word? I'm so conflicted on what arc I prefer. Now, I know I'm going off on a tangent, but I just have to address it. Like, the hype from this arc has been amazing, but I'm not sure what I find more hype, this arc or the cooking festival. I'm just gonna throw it out to you guys. What do you think's more hype as well? Because that's really been going through my mind. Now, this chapter of Toriko, Acacia's goal, honestly, like, I'm a little bit confused right now because there's been a lot of, not theories, but there's been a lot of subtle hints that Mr. Toshi's been giving us, and it's been like, kind of hinting at us that Acacia may not actually be a villain. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about this, because through my reviews, you guys know that I've been saying that, yeah, like, after chapter, I've been saying, yep, this concretes that Acacia's a villain. All these facts, it shows that he's truly, purely evil. Now, with all these hints, maybe he's not, maybe he's been acting like this because he just wants to take out Neo. Honestly, I feel like Acacia truly is a villain. But when he tried to take over Neo, when he tried to consume him, and that didn't work, and instead Neo consumed, well, not consumed, maybe controlled, I'm not really sure. The whole hosting bond between Acacia and Neo right now is a little bit weird. But maybe with, obviously, Neo being the dominant host in this body, Acacia doesn't want that. Maybe Acacia wants to destroy Neo for himself. Because if you think about it, Acacia is just a gourmet egotist. Like Toriko said it himself, Acacia just cares for himself and cares for the food. So I'm not surprised that if we do see the next couple of chapters, Acacia wants to, defeat Neo for once and for all. So it really is getting quite interesting. It really is. Now, at the end of this chapter, we do see Ichiru in the Soul World, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. Now, I want to talk about Midora, man. You Midora fanboys, I may have to jump onto your ship, honestly, because I know at heart I'm a Teppei fanboy because I love Teppei, but Midora is such a G. In this chapter, both of his fists go, and then he's just like, oh, big deal, and then he comes in with that, man, Midora is actually a beast, I don't even care. In fact, we saw his tongue after so long. Honestly, seeing his tongue in this chapter, it gives me such vibes of Cooking Festival. Even Cooking Festival, when he was fighting Ichiru, but it shows me how much Midora has actually progressed. Because when we saw him use his tongue then, like, his tongue, he could probably wrap around the earth. It's probably like the size of Mother Snake, man. Think about it, the devastation that his tongue was doing to the earth. Midora's tongue itself could destroy planet Earth. And planet Earth is a Neptune-class size planet, man. It's just phenomenal. Just seeing, like, Midora being able to do those feats, and he hasn't consumed this gourmet demon, he hasn't eaten the whole 4 course, so... But this is what I like about it, because the thing is, what I'm liking about this arc, and what I'm liking about, the characters in Toriko and what Mr. Toshi is doing is, there's a lot of characters that can take out Acacia and Neo, especially Midora. It's not just Toriko, and that's really cool because it kind of shows you, something different, and it shows you that it kind of removes the possibility for like an arse pull for the way Acacia will be defeated, and I'm sure that won't happen. I'm sure that the way that he'll be defeated is kind of legit. So, yeah, I really did like the action scenes in this chapter. It was just awesome, because it was pure rage Midora, man. Midora coming in, hitting with those right hooks and everything. It was just amazing. I loved it. The action in this chapter, the devastation were really... All of this devastation has just caused the planet to just tip over. We ain't got long till the planet gets destroyed, and if the planet gets destroyed, what's gonna happen to the characters? Where are they gonna go? Hashtag space arc possibly. But yeah, the planet's gonna be destroyed. So the furthest lands are going to be happening with what we've been seeing with Ayamaru. Then, you know, the Soul World with what we've been seeing with Ichiru. There's so many things happening back and forth, and I'm really liking it. I'm really interested. Now, we see what happens at the start of the chapter, and Pear says, "I heard the voice of my brethren." And we see at the end of the chapter, we see Ichiryu, and he sees part of Neo in the Soul World, and then out randomly Nitro start to burst out. Now the Nitro, they kind of look fused together, or maybe there's just so many Nitro. Like, maybe they're not fused together, but maybe that just shows you the volume of how much Nitro there actually is. Now, if I had to go and theorize, I think that is Neo's stomach. I think Neo's stomach is somehow attached to the Soul World, or somehow attached to, you know, like the world of souls and stuff like that, because it just makes sense, to be honest. Like, when we saw Don Slam go back to the Soul World and they see a part of Neo, and Ichiru is just like, this, what is this form? This form is evolving. So there's a lot of mystery happening in the Soul World, and I'm really liking Ichiru coming back. Now, I don't think Ichiru may get resurrected, but he will. I do think he's going to continue having a lot of impact from his death, and that's pretty cool, because I do love Ichiru, and it just got me so hyped when we found out that his gourmet demon was, you know, Don Slime, the king of the universe. So Ichiru is just a beast, and it makes me think, if Ichiru, imagine how strong in comparison would Ichiru 100% be to Midoriya now. Like, it's just going to be madness to even think. So yeah, this chapter was really awesome. We saw Toriko coming at the end. Now, Toriko, I kind of liked it. In my previous review, I thought we'd literally see Toriko get let loose, like go out unbelievably in an uncontrollable fit of rage. But we didn't see that. So it seems like he's able to use his rage strategically, you could say, because he says in this chapter, he says, use all of your rage and concentrate into that fist. So yeah, we're really ramping up to the final fight, Toriko versus Acacia. Now Toriko's not even at 100% right now. He's only consumed red. He's still got blue. He's still got white. And speaking of white, now I know we're calling him white because there's either white, third demon, whatever. I'm just gonna call him white. Midoriya says, whilst, you know, part of his shoulders being beaten, being bit out of, part of his face being bit out of, his tongue being bit by frickin' Acacia, and both his hands, he's got no hands now. He's talking, in that state, he's still talking calmly, and that, you know, he's advising Toriko in that. And he says about how he's only felt fear once, and that's when he felt the mysterious demon inside Toriko. And that's the third demon. So honestly, if Midoriya is scared of this, is afraid of this demon, imagine how strong it is. So the hype, man. I'm just so hyped to actually see, you know, the third demon actually come out. Now, I'm wondering what's happening with the blue demon. We're getting a lot of hype with white. What about the blue? So, who knows? Either way, guys, please tell me in the comment below what you thought of this chapter. What do you think happened at the end of this chapter with Ichiru and the Nitro? Is that a new form of evolution that's happening with Neo? Is that his stomach? Because, you know, Pear did say he heard the voice of his brethren. So maybe that means that, in fact, ultimately, wherever Neo does eat, it can come back from death. Maybe it's not wiped out completely, and maybe the way to, you know, come back, maybe the way for those to be resurrected, or for them to come back from death, those who have been eaten by Neo, maybe it's got to do with someone from the Soul World or something like that. Maybe that's why we're seeing Ichiryu so much more. So please, guys, tell me in the comment below what you thought of this chapter. If you liked anything I had to say, please drop a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Honestly, tell me your thoughts in the comments below about the fight between Midoriya and Acacia. I don't think Midoriya is going to die. I don't think this is a death flag, but, you know, this fight in this chapter, this fight with Midoriya and Acacia was awesome. So I'll see you next week for that Toriko chapter 309. Subscribe for weekly reviews of Toriko. Peace, guys, and goodbye.